Hello and welcome. So, in the course of what I call the city tours of the Moroccan cities, let me take you today to one of the well fortified towns in Morocco, or if you like, the city number one as far as the fortification is concerned. Number one in Morocco, of course. So, that's the Portuguese city in Jadida. This city was built by the Portuguese in the very beginning of the 16th century, 1514. It was built as a first fortress in 1514. The first Portuguese fortress is located in the center of the town, which we are visiting now. Then in 1541, the Portuguese developed it into a fortified town. All this town we are visiting now. So the city was fortified by four bastions, four armored towers. Now we are in one of these bastions. That's one of the two facing the land, because there will be two bastions facing the land, two others facing the sea. So the name of this bastion is Espírito Santo, Baluarte Espírito Santo, as the Portuguese called it, or bastion of the Holy Spirit. You see the cannons, as we are going to see cannons everywhere, scattered in this fortified town. So the Portuguese actually, they fortified this town, or actually will fortify it, with four bastions and also with huge city walls. And after that, they dig a moat. They surrounded it with a moat, actually with water, and made of it an artificial island, of course, to be well protected. More than that, as we are going to see, that the wall, or the way the wall was built, it's not the common way. The style is a different one. This is a clever military style of construction and fortification. Because you see, this is the city wall. It's going straight on, and at that point it curved or bent to the right side. Yes, it's curved and bent to the right side. This style of fortification allowed each of these bastions to be defending the two neighboring ones, that is say, its neighbor on the right side and the other one on the left side. And you can see there that the rest of water, the residue of the moat, that's water once surrounded the town. So, and this, you see these openings, window-like openings, I can call them. There would be cannons there. So cannons were surrounded all the town actually. And thanks to this style of construction and fortification, the Portuguese succeeded in maintaining their settlement here for more than 2 centuries and a half, 267 years. And the Portuguese who lived here, they were transported to Brazil. And there, they built another city just like this one. In memory of this one, they called it Nova Mazagan, or New Mazagan, because Mazagan or Mazagan was the name of the town at that time. So you see straight on, there is another bastion, that's Bastion of the Angel. That's one of the two facing the sea. So this is the entrance of it. We'll go, and as you see, we ascend to go to this bastion. We go up. So this is one of the best points as far as view is concerned. That's Baluarte do Anjo, or Bastion of the Angel. If somebody is visiting the city in a hurry and he does not, or she does not have enough time, just come here and you can see everything from the top of this bastion, because there is a panoramic view over the Atlantic Ocean with the fishing port of Jadida, and of course with the city, the Portuguese city, especially with its three symbols of the three different religions, that is, say, the synagogue, the church, and the mosque. You see more cannons here, cannons everywhere. there will be gunpowder and also cannonballs or catapult balls. The cannonballs or catapult balls actually were more or bigger than the cannonballs. And some of these cannonballs were made of stone coming from south of Jadida, Jorf Lasfar, or the Yellow Cliff, if you'd like to translate. And also some others, some made of stone and others made of iron. And many of these cannonballs or catapult balls were found in the sea. And you see different support for the cannons here. Some of the cannon supports were made of iron and others were made of wood, as you can see here. So this is always Bastion of the Angel, one of the viewpoints of the Portuguese city, or over the Portuguese city and the Atlantic Ocean. And the fishing port of Jadida, and also on the other side you can see as well the residue of the moat, etc. So that's the sea wall, if you like, or the jetty. It was built by the French in 1949. It was built actually to protect the town from the strong waves, especially in winter time. Sometimes there are some strong waves, so it protects the town as well as the fishing port. So the jetty protects the town, and the jetty itself needs to be protected. That's why they put some tetrapod or some stones made of concrete cement. We call them tetra 4. They had 4 feet. They has 4 feet. That's why call them tetrapod. So to the corner there on the left side, you can see the building. That's the synagogue with the Star of David, which is still traced there. And then we see another tower. That's the Spanish church. Spanish church, simply because from 1580 till 1640, Spain and Portugal were the Iberian Empire. So, and you see the minaret of the mosque. It's a pentagonal minaret, or a five-sided one. It's the only one in Morocco. At the time of the Portuguese, it would be a watchtower. And then after that, the Moroccans, they just transformed it into a minaret of the mosque, which is located near it. You see how the wall is bent or curved. Left side, you can see also the residue of the moat, which once surrounded the town. You see more cannons. I insisted in this tour upon the fortification of the town, because at the beginning I said that this is the city number 1 in Morocco as far as fortification is concerned. So more cannons. That's the jetty, which we see there. This is a cannon again, the support of which is made of wood. Some of the cannon's supports were made of wood and others were made of iron. Here, the black one, that's the chimney of the public bakery. Before the public bakery would be a blacksmith's workshop. The public bakery is a bakery for bread. Before 10 a.m. they make a lot of bread in order to take and sell in the market, in the souk. But after that, it's the turn for bread from the families living in the Portuguese town. In this Portuguese town, there are 3 public bakeries. So you see again the fortification, and especially the city wall, how huge, how strong it is. And this is another bastion, that's Bastion San Sebastian. this is one of the two bastions facing the sea or the Atlantic Ocean, if you like. So here underground, that's the dungeon, the jail. See, the Portuguese did not forget about the jail, so it was very important at that time, because near the jail on the left side there would be also the courthouse, which was transformed later on into, after the Portuguese of course, into a synagogue. So now we are going to move to see Bastion Saint Sebastian from inside. It's a very beautiful bastion as well, and well preserved and protected. Also in this bastion we ascend, we go up. You see, that's the entrance of it, beautiful entrance, and then we go up. Very beautiful indeed. Bastion Saint Sebastian, it's one of the two facing the sea. It's well preserved and protected. See, that's bastion. Also some cannons and window-like openings. That's where cannons would be. Yeah. So you see, a lot of cannons, a lot of fortification, a lot of bastions, huge city walls, water and everything. So the Portuguese actually, when they were building here, they were building to stay everlastingly. Yes. See again, the wall is straight on, then at the end it's bent to the right side. And from here we will move again to the last bastion, this one. It's Bastion Saint Anthony. The Portuguese called it Baluarte Sant'Antonio. So Saint Anthony, as you can see, in all the other bastions we ascended. We went up to go to the bastion. But this one, it has the same level of the city as the city wall. Because this one, it was the only one which was destroyed completely and rebuilt, of course, later on. Because here, the Portuguese, before leaving the town, they put 25 barrels of powder. So when the Moroccans came in to celebrate their victory, there were explosions and a lot of people died. And after that, the city was deserted, abandoned. Nobody could live in it. It was called Mehduma, the demolished, the destroyed. After that, the Moroccans rebuilt the town, renovated it, and gave it the name El Jadida, which means the new one. Because at the time of the Portuguese, it was Mazagan, and the Portuguese who lived here, in 1769, they were transported to Brazil, and there they built another city just like this one, Nova Mazagan. In memory of this one, they called it Nova Mazagan, and because actually they loved this town actually, so that's why they named it Nova Mazagan. So you see more cannons. And I shall remind you also that the Portuguese city in El Jadida is classified by UNESCO as a World Heritage, and that was in 2004. So the city is well preserved and it's worth visiting. So please don't hesitate to come and visit it. So that's almost the end of the city tour of Al Jadida. And in my next tour, I will take you to other Moroccan cities, maybe the nearby Azmur, which was also a Portuguese fortress. So please, if you like the video, you like it. So push like, and also subscribe to the channel to see or to have a chance to visit the other Moroccan cities. Thank you so much indeed. Have a nice time and see you again.